Welcome back to Detected Outdoors on YouTube, everybody. I appreciate you joining in for this video, and it's not going to be a bad one. We have finally gotten back together. It's been a couple of months. You guys know that I haven't been out as much, and summer really just hasn't been cooperating, but Joe actually had contacted all of us and said that he had secured a permission up in his neck of the woods for a 200-acre old family farm. There is a house. I won't be showing the house today. We have been digging already today. There's some good relics. There is silver, and just all out fun for the day. I got myself, Kendall, Joe, and Jim, and Joe also brought his little boy along, Braydon. So he's having a good time, we're having a good time, and I hope you guys stick around and enjoy this episode. So we're all spread out on this property. There's Jim. Got Joe and his boy down there. Kendall's here. And, you know, we got some land to search just on this section alone. Yeah, Kendall's just talking about how it's just feeling like there might be some old coins in here with some of the stuff we're already pulling up. But this might be a good indication that this place has not been detected before, because my first target of the day is a good target. And it's an old target. It's a nice old flat button. I don't see any design on it. And you can see the solder marks for the shank there, so I don't know, mid to late 1800s probably. This house was constructed 1863, and this button's fitting that time frame, so not a bad way to start today.
What'd you get?
I don't know, dude. I thought it was going to be a freaking copper. I can't tell if that's a design on it or if it's just all dinged up. I thought that was going to be a copper.
Right?
Sounded like one.
You see that roundness in the hole and you're like...
Well, yeah, and it just sounded like it was like that nice, like crisp high.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
I was going to say like a tag or something, but there's no number or anything on it.
Could be a whizzer.
I was just gonna say,
yeah.
They call them whizzers.
Little toy. Sweet. I heard you hollering over here, Braydon. What do you got?
Found a head of a spoon.
That's an old spoon too.
I think there's more in there.
You think there's more in there?
Yeah, because my pinpointers. So.
Well, dig it on out of there, buddy. You been out detecting with your dad recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, learning a lot?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, look.
There it is. You got more of the spoon handle. Is there more in there? Yeah. Let's see what else is in there, buddy. Look at you go. You might have a full spoon right there. You have it?
No.
Not sure. Oh, that might be your shovel. Here. Hit the button real quick. Just reset it. Yeah. There you go. Nothing left?
Nope.
Look at that. Put that in your hand. Hold out your hand. Is that your first relic in a long time?
Yeah.
That's an old one too. That spoon handle's really, really, really thin. It looks old. Good job, buddy. Right here, man. On the relics. Ooh.
See, it's definitely got like...
It's brittle like pewter too? Oh yeah, it is.
See, it's like...
Yep.
But you can see, like, check out the design on that.
Are those like roses or something?
Yeah, I need a brush. I gotta go see if I can find one in my car.
I know. I don't have
design here too.
I can't find any of my toothbrushes. I have absolutely no idea where they went.
Probably I took them from you and put them in my car.
Yeah.
That's something. I mean, and it seems to be hollow here.
What do you got now?
It's something neat. I don't know what the heck it is, but oh wow.
You gonna watch this one?
Yeah.
I got a good tone. Let me see. Nice and clear and crisp, buddy.
Sounds close to the surface.
Yeah. It's not too far down there, but I'll set up the camera and let you guys watch the live dig here. Let's see. Let's find it again. Okay, so I know it's right there. Grab the shovel, and because it's a good tone, did your dad teach you this? If it's a good tone, you want to dig a little bit of a bigger plug so you don't hit whatever's in there. Yeah. We'll get it like this because we're in a yard. Let's flip it up like that. You want to try to find it for me? Sure. Come on down. Ah, you don't even have to. I see it. Do you see it? You want to know why it was rating so good?
Because it's iron? Or like,
it's copper.
Copper, yeah.
It's an old piece of copper. Looks like an old copper pipe that's all squished. You got to dig it though, right? Yeah.
See if there's anything else in there.
You can check. Anything else?
Nope.
No. Think we got it all. Oh well. What do you want to show me?
Horseshoe that I found.
You just found that in the yard?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of a... Wow, that would have been a big horse. You know what? I think that's a winter cleat, right? Aren't those winter cleats?
Yeah, I feel like it is.
You get traction or something for the winter? You think your dad would know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
Clean it up, hang it on home?
Yeah.
Put it on your wall. Do you know what side when you hang those up, you know how to hang those horseshoes? That way. You know why?
Okay. I don't know.
So all the luck doesn't spill out. Good job, buddy. You want to see what I'm finding?
Yeah.
Nothing but trash. So you're doing better than I am. Good job. So you guys saw me dig that button right about where Jim is earlier. You know, we've been hitting this section. There's a lot of fill in here. Kendall has some relics, as you guys have seen, from that side. Braydon actually got a few horse tack pieces. He got that horseshoe, and look at that. I had a tone in there. It might actually have been the brick because it wasn't a great tone, and there sometimes bricks give off a little bit of a tone on the detector for whatever reason, whatever they had mixed in there, or something could have fallen in there, nail, who knows. But yeah, I've never done that before. Dug a plug, and you can see where my shovel actually picked it up. I'm hoping, but there's not. I was hoping maybe there'd be the maker's mark or something. Sometimes it was stamped right in there. You'd see the embossing on an old brick from whatever company or person made it. So, but how's that for unique? There is a tone, like I said, but it could have just been the brick. No, actually it was under the brick, so, and it's quite large. So let me let me dig this out of here and I'll get right back to you guys. Yeah, I'm just pulling up more pieces of brick, and the tone actually just ended up being a piece of trash. I am going to take this over. I'll leave it for the landowners. They might want it because they've been on this plot of land for multi-generations, and they know a lot of the history, and perhaps they know who made that brick.
It's a silver quarter, I think, dude.
Snake? Yeah, don't show
No, Kendall has silver in the hole right now.
Yeah, it says hers. That's why I came back, or else I wouldn't even came on.
What is that?
Standing Liberty quarter, 1920s.
You just found an STL.
Yep.
Well, just circulation, rolling around in your pocket. It just
what
wears
year
off.
you say?
It's like 1920s.
Yeah, they were 1920s, but the date, it's very rare to find a Standing Liberty quarter with a date on it.
Yeah.
Oh, they stamped them.
Well, they didn't stamp. They didn't stamp them. They were the numbers were raised.
Oh.
So like even in their pocket, it would just slowly
That's
wear
why.
off.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Kendall's the first to score silver. I don't know if that's gonna qualify for the bet that we have going on today because there's no date on it.
Well, it's the oldest coin. At that point, it's the only coin.
Oh, we're saying oldest coin. Okay. Well, there's a Standing Liberty quarter minted in the United States, and you can see that that's been in circulation for quite some time before it was lost. You see it's all worn around the edges. These Standing Liberties don't really hold up too well with the wear. The date would be down here just above my thumb, but yeah, Kendall's got silver. Well, the yard didn't really produce much, so We're making our way up to another piece of this property. I think the gentleman said that they had 200 something acres. I'm just trying not to fall off here. But Jim and Braydon are on some good old ground up here. Kendall hopped in the truck, I hopped on the back. And we're gonna go up and test our luck up in this part of the woods, this part of the land. Who knows, maybe there's relics waiting for us. We'll see when we get there. So Kendall and Joe are going to be heading out into the pasture out here to meet up with Braydon and Jim. I'm going to be joining them shortly, but the yard, as you guys, I mean, you saw that it produced some relics. I mean, Kendall did get the standing Liberty quarter, which is cool. I mean, Kendall's in the lead today for coins and our $5 bet that we usually do every time we come out together as a group. So that could change very quickly though. This land up here is quite old. There's some stone walls that are running adjacent to this pasture that's up here, and we're well up above where the house sits, and the landowners were telling us about their ancestors, I should say, that used to farm a lot of this area up high. So we've decided to come up here. We did try a spot down below. That's where we were just driving up from. Didn't really produce too much. Kendall got a couple things down there, and maybe sometime up here I'll stop him and have him show you guys what he found out there. Nothing too significant, but they are relics. There is old stuff up here, and we're gonna go test our luck out here. Two things you're gonna deal with a lot in New England. Well, there's other things like bugs and such, but when it comes to detecting, you're going to find a lot of bullet fragments, and you're going to find a lot of New England farm field landmines. We are in an old cattle pasture that is still being used today, as you can tell. It's funny, sometimes there's tones underneath these New England landmines, as I call them, and you just have to deal with it. But when you have views like this, here, let me stand up. And you get out here into the wilderness and there's absolutely nobody around beside us. You can't beat this. So we're gonna work our way through this pasture, as you guys just saw me down there. Joe and Braydon were just calling to me. They want to show me something, so let's go check it out. What do you guys have?
I don't know.
What do you think it is?
A handle or something?
What did you say it was?
I thought it was a handle. I said oxen, but I'm totally wrong.
Well, it goes cattle. I mean, you'll see them on the oxen harnesses and whatnot. I think they call them a Hames knob.
You can kind of see
You know, there'd be 2 of them.
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
We can look them up when we get home.
That's an awesome relic to have, buddy.
Yeah, clean that up. That'd be really nice.
That's probably what was up here. And see how there's no trees around here? All the old big trees are gone and cattle have been coming in through here for a while. Oxen is what cleared this land back in the day with the farmers. They pulled everything out of here. So it's a really cool relic to have, and that ties the history to this land by what they were telling us earlier about the farmers up here working a long time ago. You enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Are you gonna make it all day? It's hot out here.
Yeah.
Did Dad bring enough water for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh,
You happy? That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
You having a good day, Joey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good day.
Thanks for getting us up here, bud. It's
Yeah.
always awesome coming out with you.
Nope, not a problem.
So we definitely have some land up here to search. These apple trees are freaking awesome, huh?
Yeah, they are.
And they are.
To the track today up to this spot.
Yep. It's going to be a good season for apples, for sure. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm sure all that rain definitely helped getting them going. So good job, buddy, right here. So I stuck around up here with those guys for a little bit. Kendall's down there on the other side of us. He just said he's digging up some old pottery and whatnot. I had a good tone. I was reading up like a penny. And I just popped that out of the ground. I believe that's going to be a button. Let's see. Yep, there's the shank. Look at that guy. Let me, I gotta find a brush. I must have a toothbrush with me in my backpack. I have all kinds of things in there, so let me clean this up a little bit and I'll show you what it looks like. Let's get a nice focus on that. Looks like a floral pattern just around the outside. It's clearly gonna need to take some more cleaning. There might have been some gold gilting on the front of this button, and I should be able to possibly get an age, and if I can clean this up any better and there is any gold on there, I'll show it to you guys as well. But that's definitely not bad for this new little spot here, and we're away from any modern trash, so any target should be good targets. Let's see what else the day has in store for us. That button just came from somewhere right over there, and I walked over here and that is a very nice clean tone. I'm hoping it's not a soda can, but like I said, we're away from a lot of modern trash and they haven't been using this field in a long time, so let's see what we got. I'll set the camera up and you guys can watch. I got it on the mark. Let's see. Yeah, it's easy digging right where the cattle have been walking through. It's like a lawn.
Down below.
Yeah, I don't mind ripping it up too much, but it's a good tone. It could be another, like an ox knob or something, because it is reading like that.
Yeah.
But and I'm not far away from where. Ooh. Oh no.
Ooh, what is that?
Let me see. It's a tag. I think it's, is it a tag?
The clipped corners is nice.
I can't tell. Does that look like there's a,
There's gotta be something on that.
I don't know if there's any design on it. I have absolutely no clue what it is. Oh, I see, like wherever.
It's the thing Kendall found except square.
Why, he has something like this down there too?
That circle with the 2 holes. That looks like it's got.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see where the 2 things are, but that's why it rang up like it did, because it wanted to be a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I have absolutely no idea what that is. I think it went to something clearly, but if I find out, you'll know. On to the next. It's truly amazing how quick the seasons change around here. I mean, it doesn't even really feel like we've had a summer with everything going on, but this is a sure sign that fall is on the way. We got old blackberries here, wild blackberries. And as you guys know, I enjoy fruits of the labor. So, fall in New England is, ooh, that's sweet, tart. fall in New England is definitely on its way. It's going to be getting colder within the next few weeks, and we'll keep digging until snow flies. But right now it's beautiful, it's warm, and we're going to get back to digging some targets for you. It's been a long time since I found one of these, and I was just talking about them the other night when I went live on YouTube and chatted with you all. Can't believe I just pulled this out of the ground on my first dig out since then. Check it out. Think you know what it is? I'll give you a hint. There's some rust. Yep. It's an old pork chop, oxen shoe. I have not found one of these in a long time, and perhaps I just jinxed myself and I'm going to start finding a bunch, because I was just talking how the Equinox hasn't pulled one of these up for me yet, but there it is.
Yeah.
You're on your way out, bud?
Yeah.
You want to lay, actually you can lay it down right here if you want.
Sure. Some
of your finds. I know you've been on the relics all day.
Yeah, I've been on some good stuff.
You definitely had a good day.
Kind of a funky buckle.
There you go.
Nice big rosette.
Oh wow.
Spender buckle.
Look at you go, man.
I don't know what this thing is. Kind of looks like a part of like a dresser. You know, like where the knob would go through.
Yep. It's fancy.
Yep. I showed you this thing before. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that piece of pewter, that's pretty cool.
Of course, the silver quarter.
Yeah. I got your $5 in my truck.
Oh, look at this guy. It's a little dog.
Oh yeah, it looks like the Monopoly dog.
Like the Monopoly dog, kind of, right?
That's cool.
Here's
All
that,
over the place.
Here's that little button that looks kind of like the design on yours.
Oh yeah, is it shank on back too?
Yep.
Nice score there.
This is a cool rivet. It's definitely a rivet, right? But it's got a neat design on the front, which...
Are those stars?
No, I think they're just dots, but I can't quite... they might be stars, I don't know.
Sweet.
Got that.
Yeah, you've had a day, man.
I got the... Did you see the cap gun handle?
Yeah, you showed me that in the yard.
Oh, I got another little button. And they're just little... I think it's just a flat button.
Man, you've just been on fire today. Well, I guess it's a wrap sooner than I thought. We got back to the truck, and Jim was waiting for us, Joe was waiting for us, and Kendall has to get going. So we just decided to call it a day, and not a bad way to exit the property, if you ask me.
Yeah, found some relics today. Got on a little bit of coinage. Not much though. I'd say maybe these farmers were just so poor they didn't even have a penny to lose, because not even a wheat penny today.
It's the way it goes up here in the woods and hills and yards and everything of New England. So we're gonna hold on tight, try to get back to our vehicle in one piece, and thank you guys for tuning in as we're going over a bridge here. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna hold on, get back to our vehicles, and we'll see you next time. Until then, happy hunting.